Hello, my supernatural friend, Coach Mark here with you, and let's be honest. We work so hard. We travel to amazing places around the world. We listen to great music, and we sweat it out together. And you know what? I love it. Now, life is about balance. So today, let's show our bodies a little bit of gratitude and give ourselves a great full body stretch to balance out all of that hard work we do. We're going to start at the base. Take those feet right about hip width apart. Take those controllers off your hands. Just kind of put them down out of the way. Give yourself a safe little work area right here. And let's just take a big, deep breath in to start. In through the nose. Chest up, shoulders back. Exhaling it down and out. That's it. Now remember, we control our heart rate through our breathing, so slow and controlled breaths throughout our stretching session. From here, we're going to start with working those legs, that strong base. From right here, bring those feet in just a little bit, right about shoulder width apart, so everything is stacked, all the joints from the hips to the knees to the ankles, all stacked up. Bend those knees, nice soft knees. Now we're not getting down low, it's not a squat, we're just kind of unlocking those legs. Hands right on top of those quads, and then from here, we're just gonna circle around. Circle around. Remember, rotational joints right here, the ankles and the hips. Now the knees are bending as well, but remember, the knees are not rotational joints, they're hinge joints. They open and close, but they don't rotate. So just bend those knees naturally through the motion. That's it. One more time. Then we're going to take it around the other direction. May feel a little bit awkward when you start going the other direction because your brain just got used to one function. Now we're telling it to do something else. Go with it. Nice and easy. One more time through. That's it. Slowly rolling that body up, chest up and shoulders back. Now we're going to give ourselves a good deep quad stretch. The quads are the muscles on the front of those legs, right up through those thighs. So to find balance, plant one foot and find a spot straight ahead of you that's not moving or flashing or anything like that. Find a steady spot that you can stare at. That's going to help you with your balance right here. The opposite leg, you're going to bring it up. The same side arm is going to hold on to that foot. You're just going to relax those shoulders back and down and stand nice and tall. Now, what I don't want you to do is to overextend that leg and try to pull back. That's really opening up more of the hip, not really giving you so much of a deeper quad stretch, which is what we're focused on. If you do want a deeper quad stretch, those shoelaces that are in your fingers right here, push down through those shoelaces. That'll open up that quad a little bit more and you'll feel it. There it is. Now bring it back down to one, resetting. Find that balance. We'll take it to the other side. Remember, nothing happens without balance, so find that balance first. Once you have it, then bring that opposite leg up. Nice, good quad stretch right here. Just remember, focusing on that breathing in through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. Good, holding. Give it a little press down into that hand if you want to open up those quads a little bit. That's it. And then bring it right back down to one. Shake out those legs. Yes. Now, got those quads stretched out. Let's focus on the backside, those hamstrings. Good, strong hamstrings need a good stretch. I'm going to turn my body to the side. You can stay right where you are. Drop one leg forward, toe points up. The opposite leg, knee bends, and you're just going to drop your butt down as if you're sitting on a chair behind you right here. We really want you to focus on the hamstrings back here. Feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Now with that toe up, you're also going to feel it up in that calf just a little bit. If you want a little extra stretch for that calf, you can reach forward. Just pull back on that toe ever so slightly. Feel that good stretch out to that calf, to the hamstring. Hold it a couple beats right here, and then we'll return back to one. That's it. Take it to the other side. Dropping the other leg forward, toe points up, bending the opposite knee, and sticking that butt out. Feel that stretch through that hamstring. Again, if you want that calf stretch, reach down a little bit lower and pull back. Try to keep that back flat and not arch it down here, though. Extension out. Full extension of that spine. That's it, and bring it back up to the center. From here, let's reset those feet, and let's take it a little bit wider now. A little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Soft knees from right here. We're going to shift our weight to one side, drop that body weight down, feel that stretch through the inner quad, through the groin area, that extended leg. The opposite knee is bent. You can rest your hands down here or even your elbow, but I don't want you to rest your body weight. There's a big difference. Keep that back straight and chest up, so you can use it for balance. That's totally fine. Then bring it back up to the center, shift your weight over, and drop it down to the other side. Again, using that leg for balance is fine, but again, not here. Keeping that core strong. Focusing on that breathing. If you're feeling good, you can drop it down a little bit lower and really feel that stretch. Bring it back into the center, hands on your knees, roll your body up, shoulders back and down. Now let's keep these feet wide right here. Now we're gonna focus on stretching the core a little bit. Soft knees, you're gonna bring one arm up over and across your body, stretching out and feeling that stretch down through those lats and in through that core area. Bringing it back into the center. Let's take it to the other side. Arm goes up, over across your body, stretching out. Now your range of motion is going to depend on your flexibility, so if you can take it a little bit deeper, go for it. And bringing it back to the center, shoulders back and down. That's it, standing up nice and tall, bringing those legs back in. Now, as we move up the body, we're gonna focus on the back and the chest right here. So, shoulders back and down. Let's extend those arms straight out in front. From here, we're gonna cross the hands, palms facing in. We're gonna interlock those fingers. Then we're gonna roll those shoulders forward. This is one of the few times I am gonna ask you to go ahead and arch that spine a little bit, stretching through that back. Pushing forward, pushing forward, pushing forward, really focusing in on that breathing. And then from here, release those shoulders back and down, unlock the fingers, arms come around your body, back behind you, interlocking those fingers again behind your back, rolling the shoulders back and down and opening up that chest. Yeah, standing tall in your superhero pose right here, shining that heart forward, stretching that chest. Again, focusing on that breathing. I know I keep saying it, but sometimes our heart rate starts coming up a little bit from that physical activity. We want to control it and keep it low. Roll those shoulders back and down. That's it. Now drop those feet just a little bit wider, nice strong base. We're going to stretch the neck and the traps right here from all those shoulder motions that we do, all those target strikes. From here, you're going to bring your ear right down to that same side shoulder. That arm is going to reach up with your hand. So a little bit of pressure down on the side of that head, pulling that head down, that ear down towards your shoulder, feeling that stretch down through your neck, through your traps. With the opposite arm, reach down and away from your body right here. Feel that stretch, opening up those traps, and again, just breathe through the motion. If it feels tight, relax it a little bit. Don't overextend. Bring it back to the center. Let's take it over the other side. Taking it down, reaching down and away with the opposite arm. Feeling that good stretch down through those shoulders. This should feel great. Exhaling out. That's it. Let's bring it back to the center. Shoulders back and down. Let's wind things up with a couple deep breaths. Down low and bringing it up high. So you can keep those feet wide. Down low, we breathe in as we come up. And exhale it down. One more time. Breathe in. Exhaling down. Boom. That's it. Rolling those shoulders back and down. Whoa, how are you feeling, champion? Let's stand up nice and tall, shaking out those arms and legs. Oh, yeah. I hope you are feeling fantastic because you have earned it. Great stretch today, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I am Coach Mark, and I will see you next time. Hello, my friend. It is Coach Mark, and I am with you for this power workout today. We are going to have some fun. This is a fantastic, soulful rock playlist. It's low intensity, which is going to allow us to really focus in on our skills today. That power, that precision, all the things we need for those big high scores. Ready? Let's loosen things up a little bit. Starting down low, bring that knee up and over your hip. Knee up, over, circle out. Circle out. We're doing this because all those muscles down below, the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes, all those things that we're going to use for our squats, for our lunges, it all kind of starts with that hip rotation motion, so we want to make sure they're loose. Let's get that other leg up, over that waistline, engage that core, contraction in the midsection as we bring it up. One more right here. That's it. Now shake out those legs. Now we got to loosen those upper body joints a little bit. Let's focus on those shoulders with some rotation right here. So arms out wide. Big circles back. Big circles. You can actually increase the size of the circles as we go. Big circles because when we throw those strikes, they're not wrist flicks, they're not punches, they're full body strikes, and it starts right up here in those shoulders. So let's go one more back, and then we'll roll forward right here. Circles forward, circles forward. There we go. Start getting that breathing under control from the very start. We're gonna have some fun today. It's a great progression of music. It starts out a little bit slowly, and then it creeps up on us. And it creeps up on us. By the end, we are sweating, we are rocking, we are feeling great, and it is time right now to step into that power, my friend. Here we go. Me, you, let's get it on. Let's warm things up out here in the desert of Iran.
We get what we
Now remember, today is all about that power. Today is about technique. It's about focus. We're gonna build those skills from the ground up today.
and we're down. We go, oh, 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 we're down. We go, oh, 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 oh. So we're down.
Right now, we're just in that warm-up. But know this, I am gonna ask you for that power today. We're gonna find out what you're actually capable of. Not just what you think you can do, but what your body actually can do. And we're gonna feel great.
Thomas, come as we all go down. Yeah, but for the folk who my heart, do you dare to look me right in the eyes? Yeah. Oh, God save me, run you down.
Remember, through those triangles, get your head down just beneath the peak of that triangle. That may mean you need to shift your weight to the right or to the left to drop into that lunge. Good.
Oh, yeah, see you can't grow no more. And where down we go.
Whoa. All right. Now we are locked and loaded and we are ready for this power workout. Let's get into that first track.
Like a river, like a river.
Welcome to the Colorado River, my friend. And rightfully so, this is River by Bishop Briggs. Great power song. Feel that beat. Let it drive your body.
How do we fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit ya. How do we fall apart? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth.
All right, my friend. Get your butt down low and inside those triangles. On the other side, use those legs to explode up out of those triangles and strike those targets.
Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this blood till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
All right, champion, here we go. It's time to level up a little bit. We're gonna increase our power right here, right now. How do we do that? Well, we start by full body strikes. You're not just flicking the wrist. You're not punching at the target. You're striking through the target, starting at the shoulder and driving all the way through and across your body.
It'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, holy baby, it's tender. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver.
Remember, don't hit to the target. Go through the target. We're gonna add one more dimension here, and this is a big one. Focus on your breathing. Exhale as you strike. Bring that good oxygen in, let your body use what it needs, and then exhale out what it does not. Oh yeah! Now, we've got all the fundamentals down. Let's bring them with us right into that next song.
Hard time forget it, even hard to forget it.
Get down low on those lunges. Get down low on those lunges and squats. Move your body right under the peak of that triangle. All right, here we go. Now we start picking up that pace just a little bit. But we do not lose the power just because we're picking up the pace. We strike with that same power, just a little bit faster. Keep that flow, keep that energy, and follow that beat. Reach across your body. Follow those targets. There's a reason they're out there. Go for that extension. Engage that core in that rotation. That's how you move your body from side to side. That core rotation, keeping all those muscles in the middle, all those muscles that surround your spine. They've got a purpose. Those core muscles, let's make them strong. When that core is strong, everything else is strong. Use his legs, use his legs, use his legs. Stay low, stay low. Now explode, come on.
Now I'm at the shore. His change you can't keep. Sold yourself too cheap. Thought you got away. This is today. You thought
Relax the tension in your face and your jaw, in your shoulders and your neck. Let that body move fluidly. Long and lean is our goal. Come on. Get low. Come up and then drop down. Drop down. Boom. All right. And don't get too excited. I don't think we're quite done yet, my friend. Bam, right back in the game. Let's go.
This time I will be louder than my words. Walk with lessons that all that I have learned. Show the scars I learned in the light of day. Shadows will be found. I will hunt them down.
Bring that power back up. We got about 20 seconds left right here. Finish out this track with every ounce of everything you've got left in that body. Woo! Oh yeah! All the way to the finish line. That's how we do power. Let's get into that next track, my friend. Welcome to Indonesia. Here we go. We're starting to pick up that beat again. Get ready to move that body right here, right now.
Tell me, have you caught a comeback? Yeah. Hail Mary's floating through the sky. I'll double down on blackjack.
All right, champion. Now we start making progress. We start moving forward. We start getting better than we were yesterday.
And I know you've seen a thing or two. Feel it in your bones like there's moving through your soul like there's you let it go like there's break it down real low like
Remember, the only way to get better and to get stronger is to increase that challenge. If you run a race, you're the strongest person in that race, you'll win. You'll probably win every darn time, but it won't make you stronger. When you decide you want to run with people that are faster than you may not win every single time, but I guarantee you this, you will run faster, you will run harder than you ever have before, and that is what's going to make you stronger, what's going to make you better.
And it's all in how you do it. No. And what I'm serving isn't fair. Yeah. And I know you've seen a thing or two. Feel it in your bones like there's moving through your soul like there's
Feel that beat moving through your soul.
You let it go.
Strike it with everything you got. Remember, the name of the game today is power, so don't you let up on that power. Not here, not now. We're still in the game. Come on. Use those legs. That's it.
Yeah. Feel it in your
Feel those quads working. Feel those hamstrings and glutes working. Feel the heat building up in those legs. That's change happening right there.
Reinvented the wheel, huh? Yeah. Let it do what it do, yeah. Feel it in your bones like this. Yeah.
Don't let up. Don't let up. When those legs start getting tired, that's just the beginning of change. That's just the struggle. Change happens on the other side of struggle. Let's go. Full power right here. Don't lose focus on what we're here for. Oh yeah. Take a second to feel great about what you just did. And let's get right into that next song. All right. It all comes together right here and right now. The power, the burn, the struggle. This is where the change happens, right here and right now. Come on. Embrace the challenge, my friend. Embrace the challenge. Everything we've been working on all comes together right here and right now. Engage that core.
Up to you, it's how you make it big. So numb. It mean more when you can't get enough love. Is this, am I, yeah.
Long, strong strikes. Use those legs for power. Pressing up and dropping down. Engage that core and breathe.
I got the bang, I got the whole damn stick in my hand. I got toe, I got cold. When the heart of a man got so old. I got choked. When we played in the sun, got
Exhale through every strike. Maintain that power all the way through.
I wanted all good intentions.
Big track right here. Getting heavy for us. Come on now. Whoa. Find that power wherever you can to get us through. Come on. I'm right here with you. Right by your side. We are a team on this journey. And we've been crushing it so far. We do not let up now. This is where we find that power. We blow it up right now. Let's go. Let's set this place on fire. Come on. Whew. If I told you you had 30 seconds left to leave it all behind, what would you do? What can you do? How great are you right now? What are you still capable of that you haven't shown yourself yet? Let's go. Today, we level up. Woo! Keeping that power up from start to finish. Now let's get into that cool down. Yes, 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 everything. Yes, that is how we rock a power workout, my friend. We come in with power and we leave it all on the table. We come out on the other side with discovery that we're stronger than we thought we were. We're better than we thought we were, and we feel great. Let's stretch things out right here. Feet go wide. Shift your weight over to one side, elbow to knee. Feel that stretch down through that inner quad. Take a couple deep breaths in here. As you exhale it out, sink a little bit deeper into that stretch. One more time in. And as you exhale out, push up to the center and shift it over to the other side. Drop it down, opposite leg stretches. Love those moments of discovery. I love these power workouts where you get the opportunity to realize how strong you really are. Everything that we've done up until now has gotten us to this point and where we are, and that's great. That's something to be really thankful for. But that moment of discovery, realizing that we're capable of even more than what we've done before, that's progress, and that's what's so important, and that's what's going to get us to our next level. Bring one arm across your body, pull it in with the opposite. Feel that stretch down through your shoulder, through your lats. Begin just focusing on that breathing. Bring that heart rate down a little bit. Other side, bring that arm across and pull it in. Whew. Catching that breath and dropping those arms back down by your side. Shoulders back and down, shaking out those arms, shaking out those legs. Whew. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me today, my friend. I am Coach Mark. I will see you next time.
What's up, athlete? I'm Coach Leanne. Welcome to Boxing the Drop. Let's get into a warm-up movement right here. We're gonna start with those hips, fists out. I want you to rotate your hand and your knee together. We're lifting that knee up just to kind of say hello to the hip muscles, to the glutes, because in boxing, we are always pulling a ton of power out of our hips. You're gonna hear me remind you to use your legs, to use your hips, and let's get them a little warmth right now. I'm gonna show you a combination that we'll see in our first song, so join me right here in orthodox stance. Left foot forward, right foot back, hands up, and we're nice and light on those feet. Let's kick it off with 2 jabs. So straight punches, and notice I'm gonna take tiny little steps with every single punch I throw. Join me now, 2 jabs. So straight out, back in, straight out, back in. Now across, so we come from the rear. Notice we're turning that hip, lifting that heel off the ground, back. A body shot, diagonal and in, moving through that hip, and now 2 slips. So tiny little movements, we're just dropping that shoulder forward. Let's do that again. Double jab, so boom, knuckles come forward, now into that cross, swivel through the hips, squeeze your glutes, into that body shot, push the hips forward, and now those 2 slips, keeping the abs tight and the elbows protecting the body. You got it? Let's get to work. All All right, athlete, hands up. Here we go.
I took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool. And when I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but it was something to do.
When that bar comes, little duck, keep the eyes up though.
I drive a sports car just to prove I'm a real big baller, cause I made $1 million and
Straight.
I spent it on girls and
Block.
You don't wanna be
Double jab, keeping those shoulders away from the ears.
You don't ever wanna step off that roller coaster and all alone. And you don't wanna ride the bus like this. Never know.
Think about stepping your feet in place every single punch. We want to grab energy from the hips, transfer it into our hands.
I know a sad soul, darling. All I know are sad souls.
Let's pick it up. Double jab, cross, and duck. Bob and weave, eyes up. On that cross, lift your right heel right here. Drop down into the side. Adding on. Slip, slip, just like we practiced in the warm-up. Cross, hook, slip to the left, slip to the right. Jab, jab, cross, hook, slip. Elbows in close to the body on those slips. All right, switching into southpaw here. Right foot forward, left foot back.
Who already blew his shot? I get along with old timers, cause my name's a reminder of a pop song people forgot. And I can't keep a girl, no. Cause as soon as the sun comes up, I cut them all loose and work's my excuse. But the truth is I can't open up. And you don't wanna be high like me.
Boxing should still feel like dancing. We're not tense, never locking out, never getting ourselves all jammed up.
Ride the bus like this. Never know who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing. Stuck up on that stage singing. Oh,
Scan the body here. Release tension out of the jaw.
sad soul. Sad soul.
Always coming back to that big exhale.
All I know are sad souls. Sad souls.
Let's go, double jab. You know this combo. So now practice that footwork. Practice squeezing your glutes with those punches.
Sad souls.
Adding on. Double jab, cross, hook, slip, and slip. Those slips are nice and tight and controlled. It's like a standing out crunch. All right, champ, I need you to shake out, roll those shoulders back, and get ready for our next track. Starting off again in that orthodox stance here. Left foot forward, right foot back. So we want to make sure on these ducks that we don't just drop our hands to our waist. Keep your hands up by those cheekbones.
I don't need no other, I'm satisfied doing it on my own. Only takes one other to change your vibe. Ain't that the way it goes? I don't need nobody but you on replay. Caught in the memory when you touch my body and you say my name, giving me what I need.
Little slips, just bringing that shoulder forward and across.
Every hour, give you power.
Let yourself get into this beat here.
24/7, got you on my mind. Think about you all the time. My body wants you night and day. But my head is screaming, go away.
Stepping those feet, step,
Got you on my mind.
step, step, step.
My body wants you night and day. I'm losing no control of me.
Switch it into that southpaw here. Right foot forward, left foot back.
I got a place with your name on it just in case you decide you coming out. No time for thinking, too busy listening
We've got portals opening up on the side here. Take tiny little steps and start to rotate.
Heard you want my body, I want yours. You already know that I already know.
So important to try and keep your whole body relatively relaxed. As we start to get tense, we're gonna tire ourselves out, and we're gonna generally make this less fun. Boxing to me is just like joyful, sweaty, moving meditation. Keep going back to that orthodox stance here. Make sure you keep your head, your ears right over your shoulders, not jutting your neck out. Love when we combine those ducks with a strike on the other side. Down, up with power. Nice and light, nice and loose. Contract, explode. Athlete, I want you to take a breath with me right here. Inhale, strength. Exhale, tension. Let's move on. Getting to punch things in Brazil, I mean, this is like my greatest dream.
You know me the best, you know my words, see me hurt, but you don't judge. That right there is the scariest feeling.
Remember, we're never coming to the end range. We're never snapping those elbows, never snapping those joints. Keep it soft, keep it control on the way out and on the way in.
Those words before, but it wasn't right. You deserve to hear them 1,000 times. Fall is Satan's, why is it so hard to
I'm
see?
gonna let you in on a secret. This is a short track. We do not have a lot of time. Make it count. Jab, cross, jab, slip, and slip. Block. Here we go. Up, up, cross, hook, slip. Let that hook lead you into a tiny tuck with that slip. Down, back up. Switch stance, quick.
Almost every line on a hands aligned when you
Can you get that collarbone to be a little more wide? Not rounding those shoulders excessively.
before, but it wasn't right. You deserve to hear them 1,000 times. Fall is
Remember, we're never crossing those feet as we pivot. Tiny little steps as we open up these new portals.
why am I on my own way? Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space?
You remember this chorus, right? Oh, no? I got you. Here we go. Jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut, straight. Hook, slip. Lower those shoulders and get a little more flow out of it. And that's a wrap, my friend. Let's take it to our cool down. Congratulations, let's stretch it out. And of course, you used your hips in that workout, right? Good. Now let's cross the legs and we're gonna push our hips out to the side in the direction of that heel. Just kind of sink into this until you feel that stretch almost coming on the side of the hip where you would slide your phone into your back pockets. Let your shoulders dangle out here. Shake those arms out. Now let's stand up and reverse sides. Now we're gonna push the hips out, lean away from your hips. Abductors are opening up, maybe even getting a little bit of love in that IT band. Big breath. Beautiful. Stand up and let's roll those shoulders out. I want you to go for getting them as low as you can, sliding those shoulder blades into your back pocket. One more right here, and we're all done. Thank you so much. I'm Coach Leanne. I'll see you soon.
What up? Coach Doc here, and this is Game Time. Now, if you didn't know, I've actually been a football coach for 13 years, and today, you're my athlete. So I want you focused, your head in the game, and ready to execute. Let's get you warmed up. We're gonna start with the slow high knee, bring that knee above the midline, engaging the core, good balance here. Move this into a slow butt kicker, firing those hammies and those quads. Now let's go into a teapot. You can add a little bounce here for an extra stretch. Opposite side, opening up that rib cage. And then finally, roll those shoulders back for me, letting go of all the tension as you come forward. Give me one more with a big breath. And it's time to mount up. Before we start to compete, we gotta get ourselves warmed up. So stay loose here. Try to build up a nice little sweat. Find your breathing. Today is about your execution. I want you hitting those targets and focusing on detail.
When they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit. Send them, running straight back to the dealership. I'm in my spaceship, that's right, I work for NASA. This FNH is not a fraud, I call that my bodyguard.
Find your breathing, we're just getting loose.
Wear a lot of jewelry, young don't do security. Whiter than a napkin, harder than a dinner.
I want you chomping at the bit.
Come and get it.
Ready to get after it.
Ran up in my spots, I'm now working out the
All right, you know what time it is. Game time. Let's do this. Nice athletic stance. Rolling with those triangles.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling.
Quick reaction time.
Trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
Come on now.
Music so loud, I'm swinging. They hoping that they gon' catch
Pay
me
attention to the direction of your strikes.
riding dirty.
Make sure you're following those cones and strike all the way through.
They can see me lean, I'm tense, so it ain't easy to be seen. When they see me ride by, they can see the gleam. And I shine on the deck in the TV screen. Ride with a new chick, she like cola. Next to the PlayStation controller is a full clip and my pistol.
You let the opponent know right from the start. You didn't come to play games. You're all business today.
So I pull in ladies, laws of control, and you know they hate me. The music turn all the way up into the maximum. I can speak this, try to jack for some, but we packing something that we have for we have to
It's your opportunity right here
to
show your strength, your power, and your dedication.
Windows down, gotta stop pollution. City change, like who is that producing? That's the plan skills when we out and cruising. Got warrants in every city except Houston, but I still ain't losing. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to
Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Engage that chorus, you open it up.
Trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty. My music so loud.
Come on now. Light on your feet. Ready to react to anything.
Trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding, trying to catch me riding dirty.
I've been drinking and smoking, holy, cause I really can't focus. I gotta get it home with a popo scope, this big old scourge just swerving. All up in the curving, been sipping on the hit and singing the gin again, and sin again. We in the wind, doing the 100 while I puff on the blunt. I roll another one up, we live it like wings.
Standing up nice and tall through the big triangles.
My left freezing my
Bending with our knees for the smaller ones.
Me and my dog zone, like a nigga in the back streets. Wonder about the 6 pounds and I got heat, glock shots to the block. We creep, pop, whole cops don't see me on a low key. With no regard for the law, we dodge them like come on. But I won't get caught up.
Come on now, execute here. One target at a time.
If you want the popping dog, ready or not, we bust shots off in the air, cause they bone and chameleon.
Breathe.
See me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me.
Keep those shoulders loose as you come across the body.
I'm swinging, they hoping that they gon' catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
Make sure you're always squared up to that portal.
So I try to let you go, turn on my blanket light and then I swing it slow. Set for show, cause they think they know that they catching me with plenty of the drink and drugs.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
Look at my rear view when they smiling, thinking they'll catch me in the wrong and keep trying. Steady denying that it's racial profiling. Houston, Texas, you can check my tags. Pull me over, try to check my slab. Glove and popping, gotta get my cash. Cause the crooked cops try to come up fast.
You mean business, I can tell. Come on now.
I'm not feeling my attitude when they realize I ain't even riding dirty, but you'll be leaving with an even madder mood. I'ma laugh at you and then I have to cruise. I'm number 2 on some old DJ screw. You can't arrest me, plus you can't sue. This is a message to the law, tell them we hate you. We tell them that they should have
Soft
known.
bend in the knees.
Sitting crooked on my chrome, booking my phone, finding a chick I wanna
Keep
bone.
that
They
chest
stop me,
up.
I'm about to pull up at your home.
See what you're hitting.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding.
They're gonna hate, so let them do what they do. And you do what you do. Keep crushing these targets.
My music so loud, I'm swinging. They hoping that they gon' catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
Coming across the body.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
Oh, we're just getting started. Come on now. Game ain't even close to over. Let's jump back into it with a little young Weezy.
grown-ups, in between, churning babies. Right about now, it's your boy, you heard, back again.
Getting a little faster, quicker reaction times, but you're focused.
Yeah.
You're ready.
Fresh.
I want you to feel that fire, that sweat's telling you you're alive.
Go DJ, that's my DJ. Go DJ, that's my DJ. Go DJ.
Keeping those shoulders away from the ears.
Weezy wee, step up to the mic, dude. Do what you do.
Ladies and
Stay
gentlemen,
loose.
what you have here?
Stay relaxed.
Courtesy of the young man, Young Carter, and the great man, Manny Fresh. So what I want
Find the rhythm.
is
Find your breathing.
Say go DJ, that's my DJ. Say go DJ, that's my DJ. Say go DJ, that's my DJ. Say go DJ.
Put on that hard hat and grab that lunch pail, 'cause I need you to go to work.
Under the sun, I come from under the Tommy, bustin' the Tommy. You come from under your garment, your chest and your arm hit. Pow, one to the head. Now you know he did. Now you know I play like a pro in the game. Nah, better yet, a veteran, a Hall of Fame. I got that medicine, I'm better than all the
Keep those
names.
feet
Hey,
moving.
it's Cash Money Records, man, a lawless game. Put some water on the track, fresh for all this flame. Wear a helmet.
Open it up. Knock it out the park.
The flow is spasmodic, what they call insane. They ain't even my mother, aim, I get dope, boy. And you already know that pimpin' 18, I'm living young and show that Bentley. Stun on my balls.
They want to give you an inch, we're gonna take a foot.
So don't go down with me. DJ, that's my DJ. Say go DJ,
Don't let up. Keep your foot on that gas pedal.
say go DJ. This is the car DJ.
I want you striking these targets with bad intentions.
And I move like the coupe through traffic. Rush hour GT bent, roof is absent. You present with the music blasting, and she keep asking how I shoot if it's plastic. I tell her you see if your boy run up. She step back and
Don't worry if you miss a target. The game never goes perfect. You're bound to get knocked down. The question is, are you gonna get back up?
Guns. You never harming young. Fly with it, my opponent's done. I'm done talking. And I ain't just begun. I've been running my city.
Use those hips.
You jump.
Flow through all the way to the bottom of that cone.
On the throttle with a model bony. Caraboni. Sahara's longish. To her longish. Well, here we go. So hold on to this. Now let's go. Hold on. So go.
Find your breathing here.
So go. This is the Say go DJ. That's my DJ. Say go DJ. That's my DJ. Say go DJ. That's my DJ.
As you strike and squat, keep that core engaged.
In a trash can, leave them outside of your door. I'm your trash man. I'm steady lighting up the hash and riding in my bag. You will need a gas mask, man. You snakes, stop hiding in the grass.
Keep moving. We don't stop until we hear the whistle.
Getting A's in that. Why the homie here tryna get paid in advance? I'm staying on my grizzly, I'm a bona fide hustler. Play me or play with me, then I'm gonna find your mother.
Find that next target. Be precise with every strike.
When you say you out of mustard, so I'ma walk into the restaurant alone, leaving behind.
Extending that elbow as you cut through the target.
In your residence with Rugers to your dome, like what the you holding the coat?
Time to break their hearts. Your opponent's starting to feel the pressure. Come on, keep pouring it on. We're in the forgotten pyramids of Sudan. It's going down right now.
Here we go again.
Bad boy South.
Get on field USA.
Come out of that squad, step to the side.
I go by the name Liddy, right? I gotta introduce y'all. Remember, I'm at my squad.
Good
Right?
defensive stance.
Go by the name of John.
Young God.
You ever Riverside's the top part, right? But for right now, what we gotta do for y'all, what we gonna do? We gotta give y'all a hit.
Damn it every day. Ask a million questions like Chop, where you stay? Tell a college ball, where the Chop call. Eat 20
Shoulders loose, eye on the prize.
J's on my feet, I'm on the patrol. So hit like me, 69 cutlass with the bucket seats. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Catch me in the hood, posted at the store. Trigger in my lap on the phone, counting dough. Different girl choose, let her do a thing. Shit like a mama.
This is the moment. Your opponent didn't know it hit him. And you can see him give up. And now you got an opportunity to compete with yourself.
I'm so cool. Don't ask me, just do.
How great do you want to be? Show me right now.
It's going down. Meet me in the mall.
Big strikes down.
Meet me in the club. It's going down. Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Meet me in the trap. It's going down.
Settle that heart rate. Control that breathing.
Meet me in the club. It's going down. Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Search number 2, do the damn thing. Cubes on my neck, pocket full of bent frames.
No showboating here. All business.
I pop a few tags, give me that on the wall. Time to flip the work, make the block bump. Boys in the hood, call me black on the trunk. No boy magic, 7 days a week.
Give me a little more power. A little more intensity.
Yeah, who I think they like me. Better yet I know. Lights, camera, action when I walk through the door. Know my crew, we certified stars. Belly in the front.
This is where all the work comes together. Square up those hips, shoulders, and feet to the next portal. Oh, they don't want none.
It's going down. Meet me in the mall. It's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down.
You got it.
Meet me guaranteed to go.
Keep striking.
Meet me in the trail. It's going down. Meet me in the mall. It's going down. Meet me in the club.
Now, even though we ramped up the intensity, unclench that jaw. We're not straining here. We're floating through this.
With the butterfly dough. I ride real slow. No need to speed. Gotta make sure.
Make it look easy. Come on now.
Feds on my trail. But down broke, I know. I keep my hands clean, cause I never touch dope. Every time I see them, look them in their eyes. Ask me how I know. It's me, surprise. Put it in the air. Rip where you stay. Take a step back, blow the cushion they face. Sudden is a habit. Let them see the cab.
Don't get lazy on me. You gotta keep pushing.
Meet me in the trail. It's going down. Meet me in the mall. It's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. Either way you meet me.
Keep that chest up on the triangles.
Meet me in the trail. It's going down. Meet me in the mall. It's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. Either way you
Pull that cord back to your backbone.
Young Jock, Nitty strikes again. It's the Nitty beat. Playmaker.
You're on top of each target, not letting it go. Whew. Now it's time to test yourself. How far can you push? I need you to show me something right now.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling.
Good athletic stance.
Hustling, hustling, hustling.
Light on your feet.
Hustling, hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You see,
Every day I'm
when
hustling.
you know you're winning and you're starting to dominate your opponent, athletes have a tendency to slack off, but not the great ones. Not you.
Every day I'm hustling.
So right now, I need you to hustle. Hustle hard.
Hustling. Every day I'm
And
hustling.
strike through every target with intention. And let's get to work.
Who you suckers think you're tripping with? Yes, I'm the boss.
Big arm movements.
White on white, that's Rick Ross. I cut them wide, I cut them long, I cut them fat.
Move those feet.
Coming back.
We keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution. I'm like Atlanta.
We're not sitting back heavy on the heels. We're on the balls of our feet.
I know Pablo.
Ready for everything.
The real Noriega, he owe me 100 favors. I ain't petty player, we buy the whole thing. See, most of my homies hustle, they still
come on now, give me that hustle.
My roof back.
Show me how you go hard.
I'm on the pedal, show you what I'm running like.
You've already got your opponent defeated, but now you face your greatest opponent, yourself.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day.
Keep those traps relaxed.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm.
We never steal cars, but we deal hard. Whip it real hard, whip it real hard. I call the charge, I call the charge. Whip it real hard, whip it real hard. Ain't about no funny stuff, still flipping them chickens. I'm on my money stuff.
I know you're getting tired. I know you feel that sweat. I need you to take a deep breath and push a little harder.
Go just snitching because he finished. I feed them steroids to strengthen up all my chickens. They flying over Pacifics to be specific. Triple C's, you know it's fact. We holding sex, so they can go on rack. Run and tell them that. More cars.
As you come out of those squats, explode up. Use those hips for power.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm
easy run.
It's time to spin my thrills, custom spinning wheels. I ain't drove in a week, them shit is spinning steel. Talk about me cause these suckers.
As we move, rotate those hips.
Killers talking about me.
Just like swinging a baseball bat.
No walking around me. See all these killers around me. Lot of drug dealing around me. Going down in Dade County. Don't tote no 22s. Magnum cost me 22. Started on her 22. Birds go for 22. Lil' mama super thin. She say she 22.
Come on now. You gotta be here all day. This is what all your practice comes down to right here and right now.
I got
so strike with intention. Move deliberately.
Switch off. Steady swinging. My shit been banging.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Focus.
Every day I'm hustling.
Attention to detail.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm
give me real effort.
Every day I'm hustling.
100%. Waiting, ready to pounce. Making it look easy. It's time to see how far you're willing to go, how great you want to be. Show me something. You know what it is? Come on.
Yeah. Yo, get it twisted. This
show me the size of the fight in this dog.
Start up game. What you
Oh, it's not a game.
It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen.
Getting those arms loose.
Listen.
Keeping those knees open. Let's work.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, open up.
Come on now. Open it up.
Non-stop, pop, stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make the
This is your last track. Your last quarter. Last period. I need you to leave an exclamation mark.
Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many cats I break bread with, I break who you sending me. You motherfucker never wanna know what your life say.
Break the spirit of your opponent right now.
Down, like it said freeze.
So open the shoulders. I want you striking harder than you have in any other trap right now.
We gonna roll, we let it pop, don't let it go. It's gonna give it to you.
Keep those arms loose, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. This is why we do those warm-up stretches right here. Give me extra power.
They ain't never gave nothing to me. Every time I turn around, cats got their hands out, wanting something from it. I ain't got it, so you can't get it.
Nothing's given to you. You're earning everything right here, right now. Each strike.
So I face the world like a girl in the bullpen. You against me against you. Whatever, whenever you gon' do, I'm a wolf in sheep clothing.
Don't worry about missed targets. When you're pushing as hard as you are, things can get messy. But you keep going, 100 miles per hour.
I put in work and it's all for the kids. These cats done forgot what work is. They don't know who we be looking. They don't know who they see. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll.
Big swing overhead.
Don't let it go.
Open it up, close it.
We gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. We gon' give it.
Come on now, give it to me. Let's go.
We gonna roll, then we let it rock. Don't let it go. Come on. X gon' give it to you. We gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. We gon' give it to you. Hey yo, where my dad? I know I got them down in the greens, give them love and they give it.
I know you're breathing hard.
Too much for too long.
I know these arms are getting heavy,
Too strong.
but you got 60 seconds.
To the wild, wild hunters.
I want you to increase the intensity. Show me your power.
It's about getting down for what you stand for, yo. For real. We gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it rock, don't let it go. Come on.
Beats follow through. Knee stretch with the shoulders and the chest.
Come on. We gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it rock, don't let it go. Come on.
Keep that chest up on the lunges.
Give it to you. Give it to you. Come on. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it rock.
Come on now. It's time to send them home.
He gon' give it to you. Let's go give it to you. He gon' give it to you.
Let them know. Whose house? Our house. Thank you for coming. Heart, dedication, and effort. That makes a real champion. Jump into that cool down. You see, when you give 100% effort and leave everything on the field, you don't have to worry about the outcome because you're already a winner. Let's get you cooled down. We're gonna start by bringing our feet together, and I want you to bend those knees and then extend the legs, stretching out the hamstring, easy on the joints. Now go ahead and swivel the knees in one direction, and then come back the other way. Back to standing, separate those feet, and let's swivel the hips, opening up those groins. Opposite direction. And then finally, I want you to swing those arms, switching the top hand each time, opening up the chest and the shoulder blades. Give me a nice big breath. And that's it. I'm Coach Doc, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
What's up, friend? I'm Coach Leanne. Welcome to your extended cool down stretch. Now, you're welcome to use this as a standalone session anytime you want to add a little extra mobility into the body, or you can come back and reuse this to give a little extra lengthening and cooling down after a tough workout. Now, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to take those controllers off, place them out of your way so that you can use your hands. For our first stretch, we're just going to start at the bottom of the body and then work our way up. So I'd like you to take your right foot and step it straight behind you, just like this. I'm gonna turn to the side so that you can see a profile of what I'm doing, but you just stay right there. Once you've got that right foot behind you, I want you to push your heel into the ground and lift the rest of your body tall. Notice how that gives a little bit of stretch into that hip flexor. From here, I want you to roll through the foot all the way up onto those tippy toes. Squeeze your calf, stay lifted. Feel that stretch in the feet, and now push your heel down and feel that stretch in the hip. So it's gonna be a little bit subtle here. I want you to breathe. We have a ton of little muscles in our feet that do a lot of work. So I want to concentrate on getting a stretch through the arch of your feet, through those toes. Good, press it back. Let's do one more here. Big breathing, and good. Heel comes back down. Now, I want you to tuck your tailbone under. So squeeze your booty a little bit, pull your heel off the ground, and we're just gonna bend both knees and keep your pelvis tucked. So like you're pushing those hips forward, and that's gonna get a really good stretch through your hip flexors here. Hold on. It's okay if those muscles start to shake a little bit, right? We're using your quads for this position. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Stand up, give it a little shake, and let's hit the other side. So that foot comes straight back, get nice and balanced. And now let's pull the heel all the way up, get up onto those tippy toes, stretch through the foot, keep the hips lifted, keep the torso long, and push the heel back down. Good. You're gonna hear me breathing. Not only am I breathing for me, but I'm breathing for you too. I want to remind you to take those big air, and big exhale. Let's do that again. Lift the heel up, stay lifted through the chest. You're proud, you're tall, and that heel comes back down. We got one more here. See if you can get a really good stretch all the way through the bottom of that foot, and heel comes down. Great. Tuck your tailbone. Let's put a bend in both knees. Hips are forward. You're still proud in that torso. We're getting that hip flexors to stretch out. Excellent. This is a part of my body that it feels like no matter how many days in a row I stretch it, there's always still a little tension left in there. So this one is one of my favorites. Whew. And if you're extra tired from a workout, you might be shaking just like I am, and that's okay. For 3, 2, 1, excellent. Shake those legs out, good. Now, we're gonna cross one foot over the other. Now make sure you feel balanced here. You've got a good stable base. From here, I want you to push your hips out to the side, right? So now we're getting a stretch through the side of that booty. And if you want a little more, you can take your hand all the way up over your head. As you hold these stretches, we gotta remember to breathe. It's important to hold stretches long enough because we have something called a stretch reflex in our body, and it's a protective reflex, right? So it keeps our muscles from pulling out of joint, out of socket. It's really important. But when we stretch, we have to hold it long enough for that reflex to relax so that we can actually lengthen the muscle. All right, good. Unwind those feet. I always like to do a little shake, a little shimmy. And now let's do the other side. So we cross the other way, and now you're gonna push the hips all the way out to the side. Feel that band, right? It's all the way through those glutes. And if you're ready for more, we're gonna take that hand overhead. Oh, very nice. Try to keep shoulder away from the ear here. Big breathing, good. Love this. And not only are we relaxing our muscles, but by taking these big deep breaths and these big exhalations, we're also calming the nervous system, which is so important. We got to get out of that fight or flight mode and back into everything's okay mode. Good. All right, unwind those feet. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Now, I want to move the stretch up into our shoulders. So we're going to take the shoulders all the way back. Hands come behind your body like this. I want you to push your palms together. So see if you can just make your hands touch each other. And that's going to help retract those shoulders. I want you to feel like your shoulder blades are pulling down and in towards your spine, and your neck stays long and relaxed. Excellent. Take another deep breath here as you hold. Good, and ease those arms out. Let's take both elbows back. So as wide as you can, as if you're trying to wrap your elbows back behind your body. Hold here. And now we're gonna lift both fists up. So you can just watch me. We're gonna lift both fists up. That's gonna give a little extra stretch in your shoulders and your chest. And now both fists come down. Hold that again, and let's give it a shot. So if you haven't tried it yet with me, join me here. Elbows are back, you're pulling, you feel that resistance, and now we're gonna pull both fists up, slow rotation here. Hold the shoulder blades back. You're gonna feel like you kind of have to fight for this one, that's okay. And now pull those fists down, but keep your elbows back. Try not to lose any ground here. Keep breathing. Yes, fists come up again. This is so good for your rotator cuffs and those shoulder joints. Fists come back down. Hold for another 3, 2, 1. Relax, shake out those hands. Oh, that one felt good, huh? All right, now take a nice wide base. We're gonna again go overhead and to the side. So this is pulling up through those obliques, the sides of the torsos, and we're gonna get a little bit more shoulders. You can place your non-lifted hand anywhere that's comfortable. So on your thigh, on your hip, whatever you wanna do. Hand comes up and over and we reach. Now I want you to be conscious. I know headset is on, right? And there's a little bit of weight to that. Try not to let your neck drag. Try not to let your head get pulled down. So you've got control through the neck. You're lifting those fingers up. You're feeling length all the way from your fingertips down to your toes. Push into that outside foot. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring it all the way back in. Shoulders down. And let's do the other side. We're going to lift the hand up and over. That non-lifted hand can go anywhere you want. Be conscious that we're not pulling on the neck. All right, and now let's start to really find that length. So I imagine like a line of light going from my fingertips all the way through the side body, down into the outside of that right foot. Stay lifted for 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. Excellent. Okay, now, one of my favorites again. Our neck muscles do a lot of work. They keep our head from literally rolling off of the body. And we gotta get that posture lined up. It's important, it helps you breathe, it helps you perform better as an athlete. So I want you to take both fingers behind your head. So lace your fingers, and you're gonna place them right in the cradle of your head, okay? Your elbows stay open. And now I want you to pull your head back into your hands. It's gonna be very subtle. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. So instead of being hunched over like this, I'm gonna stand really tall, squeeze the glutes, and now I'm gonna pull my neck, pull my head backwards into that net of my fingers. This is gonna help activate the muscles in my neck that help me stand up straight. You're gonna also feel a little bit of resistance in your chest, so just keep holding here. Let that resistance build. Keep your chin tucked and level with the ground. Notice if any other parts of your body start to sag, right? Try to keep everything lifted for 3, 2, 1, and relax those arms down. Now just notice for a second, doesn't it feel like you just got taller? And we always are battling this posture, right? So this is such an important stretch. I want you to take those fingers back. We're gonna do it again. Elbows are wide, shoulders are away from the ears. You're standing tall, your feet are locked into the ground, your booty is squeezed, and now let's pull that head back and hold. Good, keep your shoulders back and down. Keep your breath going. I know it is tempting to hold that breath. Let's teach the body how to be in this posture, how to be relaxed in this posture, and to keep breathing. Keep it holding, pull that neck back, keep your chin level for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax those arms. And again, just stand here in this posture for a moment. Notice how tall you feel. Take in our beautiful scenery. All right, we're gonna finish with 3 big breaths. Relax your arms. Keep this tall posture with me. Breathe in through the nose and hold. And now exhale loud through the mouth. Do that again. Inhale through the nose. Fill it with air. Let the ribs expand and out through the mouth. Last one, tallest yet. Inhale through the nose. exhale loud through the mouth. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. Come back and reuse this as many times as you want. I'm Coach Leanne. I'll see you soon.